Good morning students. Welcome to our English class. We're doing lesson 2 Pandora and the Hope Fairy. In today's class, we'll deal with listening and speaking. So this is the listening part children, which is page number 14 in your textbook. The story is not given in your textbook. So this is the copy of the story. Long ago in Greece, there was a girl called Pandora. She lived in a time where everyone was happy and joyful because everyone had everything. They laughed and sang and played all day. Pandora had a playmate called Epimetheus. One day, she went to his house and saw a locked box. Pandora was a curious girl and so she asked, Epimetheus, what is in that box? Why have you locked it? Epimetheus replied, Well, it's a secret. Oh, please share it with me, said Pandora. Shunned, said Epimetheus. Besides, my brother has forbidden me to open the box, so even I don't know what is in there. Pandora waited for Epimetheus to go out and went near the box. She saw that it was unlocked. Her hands shivered with excitement as she touched the lid. From inside the box came faint noises of buzzing, flapping, grunting, and growling. Now she couldn't resist the temptation any longer. I lift the lid just a little, she thought, but I must know what's in there. She slowly lifted the lid just a tiny bit, but the next moment she screamed and shut the lid with a bang. Epimetheus heard the sounds and came rushing into the cottage. Swarms of black, ugly, insect-like things had escaped from the box. The ugly creatures stung and bit both of them till they howled in pain. Now here in the story children, there's a girl. Her name is Pandora. She was from Greece. So she belonged to a place called Greece. And the place where she lived, it was all filled with happiness children. People were very happy and enjoying their life. And she had a friend by name Epimetheus. So one day she visited her friend's house. So when she visited her friend's house, she saw some box that was locked. She wanted to know what was in the box. So she asked her friend, what's in the box? Did you ever see? Then the friend said, no, I never opened the box because my brother said not to open it. He ordered me not to open it, so I didn't open. So Pandora was excited to know what was in the box. After some time, her friend Epimetheus went out. As he went out, Pandora got the thought, let me open the box and see what's inside. So she went close by to the box with lot of excitement and she just touched the lid. As she touched the lid children, she could hear all different kinds of dirty, scary noises like buzzing, flapping, grunting, growling, all dirty, unpleasant, bad noises she could hear that made her get scared. But still, she was very curious. She lifted the lid. As she lifted the lid only a little bit, she just was extremely scared and she just ran away from there. And when she was running, tiny little ugly insect-like things came out of the box. And they came out and they stung Pandora all over her body. So all her body was covered with different kinds of hurts and painful things on her body. She was bitten and hurt by these insect-like things, and she was crying in pain. Epimetheus heard different kinds of sounds in his house. So he immediately went into the house and saw all these things happening. He was worried for Pandora as she was crying in pain. As he was taking care of Pandora, these insect-like things came and bit even Epimetheus. So both of them, Epimetheus and Pandora, were in deep pain and they were having lots of hurts on their body and were crying. So then Epimetheus said, let us open the doors and windows so that these insects will get away from our house. this is the next part of the story, children. The stinging creatures were no insects. They were in fact pain, disease, hurt, greed, envy, and sorrow. And now they were here on earth. Quickly, Pandora and Epimetheus opened the windows and doors to let these creatures out. But alas, they escaped into the world outside. Everyone was soon stung by them. People fell ill, fought, and grew angry. For many days, there was no happiness in the world. If only Pandora had left the box alone. So, what happened, children? When Pandora and her friend Epimetheus were stung by these dirty insects, they both were in deep pain. They were crying in pain. But actually, these dirty creatures were not insects, children. They were not any worms or animals or insects. What were they, you know? They were these qualities called as pain, disease, greed, envy, jealous, sadness. All negative qualities were these. They were entered into the earth because Pandora opened the box. Now Pandora and Epimetheus thought these dirty things are hurting us very badly. Now let us open the doors and windows so that these things will get out of our house and we will be free of them all. So as soon as they opened the doors and windows, all these dirty things, what are they? Pain, disease, greed, envy, sorrow, jealousy, anger, sadness, all these dirty things went into the world and they stung all the people of the world. So, not only Pandora and Epimetheus, many people of the world were stung by these dirty things. So, after that, not only Pandora and Epimetheus, all the world was filled with sadness. Every person was unhappy. Every person was in pain. Every person had lot of anger in themselves. And they were all fighting with each other. They were not loving each other. And there was lot of enmity among people. Jealous, anger, all these bad qualities filled in the world. Because of that, there was no happiness. There was no peace in the world. So then there's a statement, if Pandora would have left the box alone, hope she would not have opened the box. If she would not have opened the box, the world would be happy and peaceful. Did you understand? Now children, based on the listening story what we have read and understood just now, these are few sentences given over here. There are 10 sentences. The story is framed into sentences, but the sentences are in jumbled way. That means they are not in an order. You need to arrange them in order. So I have arranged them in order according to the numbers you can see. Next to the sentence, I have put the numbers in brackets. So accordingly, what is the first sentence? Where is number 1? You can see Pandora was a young girl who lived in Greece. This is the first sentence. So what should be the next sentence? Where is number 2 written? Yes, the last one. Her friend Epimetheus had a box which was locked. And the next sentence should be third. She wanted to open the box, but Epimetheus did not allow her to do so. And what should be the next sentence? Where is number 4? So she waited till he left and opened the box. And the next sentence is number 5. She screamed. Hearing her shouts, Epimetheus rushed inside. Next is number 6. Swarms of ugly insect-like things escaped from the box and stung them both. 7th. These creatures were all the evils of the world, like pain, greed, sorrow, and disease. Next is 8. The stinging creatures escaped into the world outside and stung everyone. Number 9. People fought and became angry. And number 10. There was no happiness for a long time. Did you see the order of the sentences, children? The same way in your textbook, you write the numbers beside the sentences as I have written. Here are a few pictures, children. If you look at those pictures carefully, you can see different expressions. In the first picture, the girl is surprised because of something. So that's a surprised expression. And in the next picture, the woman is angry about something. That's an angry expression. Third picture, she's very happy. That's a happiness expression. In the fourth picture, the girl is very upset about something. So this is sadness expression. So for all these expressions, we use different kinds of statements, right? For the first picture where the girl is surprised, we can say that, oh wow, how beautiful. She might be looking at something beautiful and giving this expression, how beautiful. So that's a surprised expression. And in the second picture, this woman is angry. She can say, I can't believe this. How did this happen? That statement she can say. Third picture, she is very happy. So she can say, what a pleasant surprise. I'm so happy about it. In the fourth picture, the girl is very sad. So she can say, I can't take it. Oh my goodness. So these are all different ways of expressing our emotions, children. We use different statements to express our emotions. Now based on those expressions, children, we have our speaking bit, which is in page number 15. I'll read out. Your wings are just like the rainbow, exclaimed Pandora. How beautiful. So here Pandora is describing something beautiful. So she is telling how beautiful. That's a kind of expressing surprise. So this is an example of expressing surprise. We use these expressions when we want to show surprise. How strange. My goodness. I can't and I don't believe this. Oh dear. That's amazing. How wonderful. What a pleasant surprise. So these are all expressing surprise statements, children. Did you all understand how do we use them? Now based on this, the exercise is work in pairs and express surprise in these situations. Now this is nothing to be written anywhere, children. Just we are doing an oral drill about it. An old friend is moving back to your town. So your friend was away from your city for a long time and your friend is coming back. What kind of expression you can use? What a pleasant surprise. Or you can say, that's amazing that my friend is returning back. So that can be used. You have to think about what kind of expressions you can create for positive situations and also for negative situations. That is for happy situations and also unhappy situations. Second one, you find out that you have won a prize in a school competition. So for example, if you win a prize in a school competition and you're so happy about it, what will you say? That's wonderful. What a pleasant surprise. Yes, I can't believe this, I got a prize. These are all expressions you can use. Next, thieves entered your neighbor's home last night. Suppose the before night, thieves entered into your neighbor's home and you never knew about it until the next day morning. When you come to know about it in the next day, what will be your expression? There are few expressions given above. You can select any one of them. You can say, I can't believe this. I can't believe that thieves have entered. That is a kind of expression. Or you can use some other expression of your own. It starts to rain and you don't have an umbrella. So you're outside going somewhere on the road and suddenly it started to rain and you don't have an umbrella. So what will your expression be? Oh no. Yes, you cannot say what a pleasant surprise, right? It's not a pleasant experience. It's an unpleasant experience. So you will say, my goodness. Oh no. All negative statements you use. A cake that was left on the kitchen counter is missing. So there was a cake, but suddenly it's missing from the kitchen. What will you say? How strange. The cake should be there, but it's suddenly missing. How strange this is. Yes? So these are different ways to express surprise, children. Did you all understand?